Shalom, Israel. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BAHASHAM, Rakak, Radash. Double honors to the apostles and elders who teach and rule well at Great Millstone, and peace and salutations and peace and mercy to the prophets, the hopeful elect, the 144,000, and to the men and women of the 12 lost tribes of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Shalom. Back with another lesson. I'll title this one, They Choose Not to Fear the Lord. They choose not to fear the Lord. Call halal Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI. Call halal Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI. And as the title reads, they choose not to fear the Lord. And you know, you in the end here, you're gonna have to make a decision. You're gonna have a choice to make. You know, you're either gonna serve the Lord or you're gonna serve this beast system, because we're approaching the hour of temptation. The mark, the M-A-R-K, the technology, the RFID, the micro C-hip, which is, we're at the doorstep that they're gonna make this mandatory to buy or sell. Without this mark, you will not be able to buy food or get a job or do anything. This is going to be the new system that's set up, the beast system, this tyrannical, draconian government that's being set up before your eyes right now, because this current government leadership is being torn down. You see? And it's going to be very authoritative. But in the end here, you're going to have to make a choice. And that hour of temptation isn't just 1 hour, it's a period of time. But, you know, the Lord is bringing the sword through, man. Judgment. Judgment must start at the house of the Lord, at his sanctuary, with his people, which you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, to the tribes. A good majority of the Lord's people, they're going to be put to death. The Lord going to put them to death because they don't want to get right with him. They don't want to fully, you know, serve him. You got to come all the way in, or you got to go all the way out. And the Lord is drawing the line because, like he said, I didn't come to bring peace on earth, but rather division. And this is what is being established right now. We see throughout the world, but ultimately in this place, America, the division is growing. You're going to have a choice to make in this end, man. You're going to be forced. The Lord, he's going to force his hand, because the Lord is sending in the military. And we know Esau, Edom represents the left hand of the Lord, the so-called white man. He represents the left hand of the Lord. Esau was blessed with the sword, and we know the new modern day sword is the gun. But just like in times past before, the Lord used these other nations' military to come down on his people because of the disobedience. And in this end time, this is the worst time of our nation, amongst Israel, man. The Israelites, the Hebrew Israelites, our people, their behavior. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, the tribes, man. A good majority of our people, the behavior is just is horrible. And you've been warned, man. You've been warned over and over and over. So the Lord is getting ready to bring the sword through. See? Let me go here. You've been warned. Proverbs 1 and 29. Just a quick hit, something that's on my spirit. Barakatah Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI. Judgment is coming. Proverbs 1 and 29, and it reads, it says, For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord. See? And this is what the good majority of our people choose to do, man. They choose not to fear the Lord. They choose not to hear the words and follow them, his instructions. This is their choice. It says 30, it says, they would none of my counsel. They despised all my reproof. They despise all my reproof. A good majority of you Israelites, you don't want to have nothing to do with this word. And some of you got 1 foot in the truth and 1 foot in the world. And it don't work like that. Half believe in this of the Bible and half don't believe in that. But we're approaching the tribulation. And you've been warned over and over and over about your behavior, your beliefs. (31). It says, therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices. The Lord said, since you choose not to fear me and do what I say, therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices. So in this tribulation, this is whatever that you have been doing and believing, and that's what the Lord gonna give you over unto what you believe and what you've been what you think is your protection, or what you think is right. He gonna give you over into that, and we're gonna see if that's gonna protect you and deliver you, because this is the sword the Lord is bringing, man. Let me go here. The Lord is bringing the sword. Revelation 6 and 4. Revelation 6 and 4. And it reads, this is where we're at. This is the current time where we're at right now. June, at the end of June, was it the 30th? 2024. This is where we're at this time in the book. In the Bible, it says, Revelation 6 and 4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. And this is what Edom, the so-called white man, is doing. He's taking peace from the earth. He about to strip you from all your rights. All your rights. And totally, oppress you, man, and dare you to rise up against him, to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. See, a great sword. Let me go here. So the Lord is going to use Esau to, in his military, in his weaponry, to come down on 2/3 of his own people, because you won't listen. And then, on down to the other nations, man. Ezekiel. I got a few more and I'll close out. Ezekiel, Ezekiel 21. Salakia. The Lord is leaving no excuse, man. He told you this gospel must be preached in every single nation on earth. And we have Israelites into every nation. Every nation on earth. There's Israelites scattered into every single nation on earth. And you got brothers speaking the word in different languages, and German and French or Spanish, just a few to throw out there. The word is going out. And even you got brothers doing lessons, speaking the Lord's word in sign language. So the Lord is leaving no excuse, man. He's leaving no excuse. but the sword is coming. So Esau about to bring out his military in the end here. You're gonna be totally stripped from your rights. This is where it's gonna go. Barakatah Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. Ezekiel 21 and 5. Ezekiel 21 and 5, it says that all flesh may know that I, the Lord, Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWAHSHI, have drawn forth my sword out of his sheath. See? So the Lord is drawing his sword out of his sheath. You know, the holder where your sword is, the Lord is drawing that out. He's drawing his sword out right now. He's preparing judgment. That all flesh may know that I, the Lord, Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWAHSHI, have drawn forth my sword out of his sheath. It shall not return anymore. 6. Sigh therefore, thou son of man, with the breaking of thy loins, and with bitterness sigh before their eyes. 7. It says, and it shall be when they say unto thee, wherefore sighest thou? It's pain, it's suffering, you know, mourning coming, the good days of having fun and partying it up and all of that. They're coming to an end. They're coming to an end. It's over. It says that thou shalt answer for the tidings. This is a terrible message. This is a terrible message that's going out right now, man. That judgment is coming. It's death. Death is coming. It says because it cometh. It's coming. Judgment. It says, and every heart, see, and every heart shall melt. A lot of people aren't going to be able to, they're not going to be able to deal with what's coming down the line here of all the violence and chaos and you know, war, the day-to-day. They're just not going to be able to take it, man. It's going to be too overwhelming. And every heart shall melt, and all hands shall be feeble, and every spirit shall faint. And all knees shall be weak as water. Behold, it cometh, and shall be brought to pass, saith the Lord Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. We're coming into this time with this draconian, tyrannical government, man. Esau he's about to release his military. They're gonna have all the authority to run up in your homes and to strip you from your kids, remove you from out of your home. And if they're going to have all the authority, this military, that if you try to rise up against them, they will blow your head off. This is where it's going to go. This is part of the sword that the Lord is bringing. They're going to be running up in your homes, man. Hauling you, separating you and your family, taking you off into these camps, these detention centers, and doing whatever they want to you. This is where it's gonna go. And those that ain't got the Lord, you gonna face judgment, man. But ultimately, you know, you gonna have a choice to make between that mark. because they're going to have the authority to blow your head off or to chop your head off if you don't want to get down with this new system. You hear and see all these new legislations and orders that are coming, that they're trying to implement, man, and it's going to happen too. Your constitutional rights are going to be burned to the ground. It says 8. It says, again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, 9, Son of man, prophesy, and say, thus saith the Lord. Say, a sword is sharpened and also furbished. So the Lord's just been getting that sword, and he just been sharpening. He's sitting there sharpening. The Lord told you, I've long time held my peace. He just sitting there been sharpening for strictly for this good judgment that's coming. And in this world right now, ultimately here in America, the people are so perverted. The people are so perverted and so nasty and so demonic. The Lord, and this is how the Lord do too. This is how the Lord do you. The Lord let you enjoy yourself and get so perverted and demonic till you can't return back to be to do right, man. And this is where it's going, because this place is at a point of no return. They have destroyed the people here in America, Babylon. They have destroyed the people, man, with all their man-made philosophies and ways and lies and sorcery. So the sword is being sharpened. 10, it says, it is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. The Lord got a brand new sword. Shiny. A shiny, glowy, sharp sword that is being prepared for this judgment. It says, should we then make mirth? You're not going to be trying to party in this time of danger, in this tribulation. You're not going to be trying to party. Should we then make mirth? It ain't going to be funny when you got gun shootouts every day in your neighborhood. And in the sedition amongst men, when you got people running up in your home, and even the military separating you and your family, beating the hell out of you, hauling you off into these different places. This is what's coming, man. You're not gonna be trying to party and hang out and do, live the life. Then, should we then make mirth? It contemneth the rod of my son as every tree. 11, it says, and he hath given it to be furbished, that it may be handled. This sword is sharpened, and it is furbished to give it into the hand of the slayer. Shalom.